Hi. I made a video yesterday about leaping and how when you leap, you'll know the next step. And a bunch of people wrote awesome comments about the leaps in their life and how things are changing. And people are talking about that in the Facebook EOL community. And then a couple people wrote how their life is falling apart. And their examples were about how the outside world is not rewarding them the way they thought they would get. Like one said, I'm not seeing anything where I'm getting more friends, I'm not getting more romance. And there's a way that they decided that they were supposed to get something in particular. And that's part of the problem. A leap is a faith-based thing where you get results in a way that you can't see. And the first result that it wants to give you is something that you need, but not necessarily what you want. The first thing it might want to do is make you understand who you are, where you don't need everyone's approval, where you're not moving from life based on what other people are saying, where you're coming to terms with you. And so sometimes people leap and fall flat on their face because life wants to show you more about you. It wants to show you all kinds of things about you that you can't see. Now, your ego is going to hate that, but we're not here to appease the ego. And if we're leaping with this total plan in a way that just appeases the ego, then it's not a leap. And a leap is something, to me, when I define a leap, it's something that is in your heart. And there's a difference. That sounds crazy, but there's an actual difference. For instance, I had a client who goes, I'm going to get over my fear of money. And he goes, I'm going to drive right to Vegas and I'm going to put $10,000 down on red or whatever. And I was like, that is not a leap. That is you creating more of a challenge in your life. That is you looking for a problem so that you can overcome the problem that you just created. You aren't facing your fears by doing that. You're creating fears. So a lot of people, it's very common, and I've made a million of these too, we have the fake leap. The where we go, I'm going to prove this thing, and we think we're going to do it because we heard in a book or we heard a speaker say to leap, but you're doing what the speaker is saying, not what your heart said. A leap is also go meditate. A leap is also get into nature for a minute. A leap is take it easy on yourself. A leap is forgive yourself. A leap is go take a bath. Chill out. A leap is only something that shows up in you that calls to you. You can never create your own leap. It's a calling, and it's called a calling because it calls you. Be careful of your ego trying to spiritually bypass everything by creating its own leaps as a way to stay alive versus as a way to surrender. Leaps are here when it wants to show up. And you know you're not in a leap when you're in a place of blame. When you're in a place of saying, this happened to me, and this happened to me, and this happened to me, the only leap right now that you have is calm down, or listen to yourself, or be with yourself. The highest leap you could have in that place of anger is relax. Go sit on a couch. Take a breath. Have compassion for yourself. Because all the anger that you feel after your fake leap still serves a purpose. Because that anger was inside of you in the first place. So when you leap, no matter what, you might feel things, that you didn't know that you need to feel. You might feel anger. Well, guess what? That anger was residing in you. You didn't notice it because you had all your circumstances the way you thought you wanted, but you weren't meeting yourself. And when you're wide open, you see everything as an opportunity, not a problem. But when your circumstances are perfect, you don't want to hear about opportunities because it's death to your circumstances. But it's not death to you. It might be the birth of you. But a real leap shows up when you're not trying to find it. To me, sometime a leap is go meditate. Go, like yesterday, go sit in the float tank. I can feel it just relaxing. Just get off Facebook for the next 5 hours. Eat healthy. It's an inspired idea. Wayne Dyer says inspired comes from in spirit. It's in spirit. It's a spirited move, not an ego move to get something from the outside world. If you're trying to get something from the outside world, it's not a leap. That's trying to get. A leap puts you in a place of surrender, to give, to be. And sometimes your outside world, when you move into that leap, is going to fall apart. But for the first time in your life, you might meet you. But do not try to orchestrate your own surrender. A leap will show up when it wants to. It's not up to us. Don't take a leap because I or any speaker told you to. Leap when you feel it. Don't give your power away to anyone. Feel in your body. And if you can't find whatever it wants you to do, it might just say, yeah, get offline. Get off the TV. Stop calling that friend that comes up with all the problems all the time or makes you feel like crap. And go away for a minute. Go away for an hour. When you finally listen to the inner spiritual connection and you finally accept that as your growth and you understand this is more important than having your outside things perfect. When you finally listen to that and you make that first, the outside world will change. But if you're going, it's not working, then you're not listening here, you're looking here. That's not trusting. That's keeping one foot in the old world. Don't leap to get something. Just relax. Love yourself. Feel that everything's okay no matter what you're thinking right now. If you're going, yeah, it doesn't work. Cool. And I love that. But in one moment, you will feel an inspired thing show up and go, what if we did this? And it feels good first. Then your calling is responsible. Not other speakers. Our reason we came here is we gave so many people in the victim mentality our power. But giving speakers and achievers your power is also not okay. Go here. with your heart, not mine. If you don't know what to do, do nothing. Maya Angelou said that. If you don't know what to do, do nothing. Be okay with it. You don't know what to do. Do nothing.